You're not much help to us now. What about poor old Lizzie? You knew all along they were trying to cover up the fact that she was innocent, and you did nothing about it.
That is not true. Lizzie was not told because nothing was definite until yesterday. It would have been a bit rough to build up her hopes only to find that her clearance didn't come through after all, now wouldn't it? Which is probably the reason why you didn't tell her yourself, I'd say.
All I can tell you is what I've heard. You know the other day when someone set that riot bell off? Mm-hmm. Well, that's what happened. They got into the governor's office, and it seems that report was sitting right on her desk.
Yeah, but how did they get in? There was no sign of forced entry.
Beats me.
So they must have had a key. Now, where would they get a key?
That is all I know.
Well, thank you, Bea.
You can do me a favour now.
So soon?
It's about Lizzie. We want to give her a proper send-off.
I thought you'd already cleared that with the governor.
We have, but because she's been here longer than anybody else, we want to make sure it's something real special.
Like?
A barbecue. That Barbie's been out there for years. No one's ever got around to using it. You reckon you can clear that with favour?
Yes, I think I can.
Good, thanks.
Provided the weather holds.
It'd have to be snowing to stop it. And then I reckon there would be a riot.
What are you doing up here?
They gave me all the easy jobs. I'm getting out.
What? Your parole came through?
No, they reckon I'm innocent. Well, almost innocent.
You're kidding. After all these years?
Yeah, bloody cheek, isn't it?
Come on, Lizzie, stop chattering.
Oh, have a heart, Miss Phillip. I've only come to say goodbye.
All right, but don't be too long.
How are you feeling, love?
Awful. Oh, I just feel so cut off from everything.
Pretty bad, is it?
It's so quiet in here, I can hear my heart beating. It's driving me up the wall.
Yeah. How about if you pretended you had a bad ticker like mine, then they couldn't put you in the pound anymore?
I don't think that'd work. They'd just get tests done. They'd know it wasn't true.
Yeah, I guess so. Here, I brought you a couple of books. I borrowed them from somebody, but I can't remember who.
Oh, Lizzie, thanks.
Birdsworth? Birdsworth, how long does it take you to deliver a meal?
I was just going, Miss...
Just a minute. Where did these come from? As if I didn't know. Can't stay out of trouble for 1 minute, can you?
Oh, it wasn't her fault.
Then you're just as bad. I'm going to put you both on report.
Well, I was only
Save
going
it for the governor, Birdsworth. Next time, keep your eyes open, Miss Phillip. You ought to know better. Come on, Birdsworth.
It was just some stuff I was given back that I'd borrowed, Mrs. Davidson. Person tries to do the right thing, but people don't want to know about it.
I see. And these books belong to Coulson?
Not exactly. It's giving them to her to cheer her up. She's only a kid, Mrs. Davidson. It seems a shame for her to be locked up there all on her own for so long.
That has nothing to do with you, Lizzie, and you have no business passing anything to her.
It was just a way of saying goodbye. I didn't mean any harm by it, Mrs. Davidson.
Perhaps not. But rules are rules, and the staff have better things to do than go chasing after you, making sure you keep them.
Yes, Mrs. Davidson.
Well, that is all. You can return to your duties. Cook will be wondering what's happened to you. No, I shall look after those and see that they get back to the right owners.
Yes, Mrs. Davidson.
That was a flagrant breach of regulations, and you're letting her get away with it.
Considering Lizzie has served at least 10 years here more than she should have, I think we can afford to overlook a few misdemeanors, don't you, Miss Bennet?
tell you I don't know nothing about no police report.
You were the only one who had the opportunity to see it, Chrissy.
Well, how'd you figure that one out?
Officer Williams told me that you were locked out of the building when somebody set the riot alarm off, right?
So what?
So you had access to the administration area while the staff were engaged elsewhere.
Big deal. How the hell would I have got into Davo's office? And what makes you think it happened then anyway? Well, it could have been anyone. It could have been the cleaners or you even.
But I know it was you, Chrissy, and I know how you did it. Now, where's the key?
What?
The key to Mrs. Davidson's office, where is it?
What key? What are you trying to pin on me?
Look, if you don't give it to me, I will have to make a full report to Mrs. Davidson. They'll tear this place apart until they find it, and it won't look very good for you.
You're just guessing.
You will lose all your remissions to date. You'll lose any chance you might have of remissions in the future.
There ain't no key.
You surprise me, Chrissy. Do you really think that the other women are going to cover for you? You're not very popular. With your reputation, they wouldn't hesitate to dob you in.
Who dobbed me in?
I didn't say anybody had dobbed you in. Now, look, it's no skin off my nose if you get the blame for this whole mess, but I want it cleared up. And all you've got to do is give me the key. I'll give it to Mrs. Davidson, and that will be it. Otherwise...
Well, how do I know you won't tell her where you got it from?
You don't. You'll just have to trust me. I don't think you've got much choice, Chrissy.
And I stay working in the laundry?
There'd be no reason to shift you from the laundry. Not over this, anyway.
Okay, then.
Any more for pressing, Kath?
What, already? God, you're getting through quick.
Well, Bea wants to get extra done, so we got more time for Lizzie's send-off tomorrow.
Yeah, fair go. I can't go faster than the machine.
Ah, come on, Pat, she's right. Let's have a smoke. I've just about had it. Where's Latham? It's almost knocking off time.
Oh, she had sick call this afternoon.
Oh, doesn't take all day to have a checkup. I swear, if this keeps going on, I'm going to report her. Then see what happens to her precious remission.
Yeah, you'd do that, wouldn't you?
Where have you been?
As if you didn't know.
No, I don't know, and I want an answer.
I've been with your mate, Paul Reed. What did he promise you, Bea? Maybe he didn't promise you anything. Maybe you're just a rotten bitch.
What are you bloody on about?
She lagged. She told him about getting into Davo's office. The key, everything. Bea Smith's a dirty, stinking, rotten lagger.
You stupid cow. You told him. He was only guessing.
How else did he know about the key, then?
I tell you, he was only guessing or lying. Did he tell you I dobbed you in?
Who else would it have been?
Oh, you better get rid of that key, otherwise we're all in strife. You haven't given it to him.
Well, you said if I didn't, he'd tell the governor and I'd lose my remission.
Stupid. I don't believe it. I don't believe you. I hope that bastard of yours has got a brainy father, because he's not going to get any brains from you.
You!
Moron. You're nothing but troublemakers, the pair of you. All right, get to the dining room, the rest of you. You two can go to your cells.
Miss Bennett.
One more word out of anyone, and I'll have all privileges suspended for a week. Now get going.
I should have suspected this. It explains quite a few odd incidents in the past few weeks. What I cannot understand is why you are so determined not to say who told you.
I made a deal.
I don't approve of deals.
All right. Call it a compromise. I had nothing else to offer.
You could have simply reported your suspicions and we'd have done the rest.